Yeah, good evening. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Students, could you please confirm? Is my voice is loud and clear? Yeah, it is clear, right? Done. So let's start the session, guys. So before starting the session, in the last class, we are discussing about the Python and Python installation and what are the various IDEs within the Python and which one you have to choose. Like we are choosing in terms of Jupyter Notebook and what is the advantage of Jupyter Notebook, right? Now, so in today's class, we are going to discuss in detail about the core Python actual subject. So let's enter into the subject of core Python. Okay. So we are having in terms of in the core Python, the first one is comments. Now what is meant by comments means comments are used to represent whatever the code we are writing. So comments can be used to explain the Python code. So what are the comments you are writing? It is used for explaining the Python code. For example, generally if you write any program, for what purpose we'll write that program? First we'll write one heading now. Okay, factorial program or some of the values or something related to that program. What are the question you are going to write now? And followed by you are going to write the code, right? This one we consider as comments. So comments can be used to explain your Python code. Comments can be used to make the code more readable, so more understanding way. So this will make us to understand for what purpose we have written the code. Comments are ignored during the execution. So when you are writing the comments, once you have written the comments during the execution, they'll not be considered. Okay, and the single line comments will start with the hash and the Python will ignore them. Okay, and multi-line comments will start with the triple quotes open and triple quotes end. That is multi-line comments. Now what is meant by this one means, let's start with an example. I'm going to open the first spider. As I've told you, you can use the different IDs, right? Done. So now, so this is my spider user interface. Yeah, just a moment. I'm going to explain each and every point. Okay, so this is the spider user interface and this is my new file. Okay, now here, can you see in the starting, opening only, just I have clicked on the new file. When I click on the new file, starting only you are having with something called as with the hash. Can you see that? What is that is called as comment. And similarly, you are having a down also something like this. What are you are having? From the line 2, 3, 4, this everything will be considered as comment. So for example, now let me take like this with an example. I'm going to take print hello. I'm going to print the hello. Print hello. Okay, this is the program. So in this program, I'm going to click on the run. Run means entire file will run. Okay, now this entire file will run and it is going to give the output called as hello. Yesterday we have discussed this one. Now the point is, this is my first program. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the heading as first program. Okay, this is the my first program or first line of code in the Python. Heading I'm going to keep as first program. Now if I click on the same run, earlier what I have clicked a run button. Now also I'm going to click the same run button. But when I click on the run button, now this time I'm going to get the error. I'm going to get the error. What is that error means? Syntax error. Why it is going to show the syntax error means this is not following as the Python rule. So this is your notes, right? This is your notes means you have to use the hash. Anything which is considered with the hash is considered as nodes. Nodes will not be considered as a Python code. Python will ignore them. So now if you execute this one, now it is going to run only this line of code. Python will not even see inside what is there. Inside that first program is there. After hash, if you keep dot, 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 at the rate of dot, comma, dollar symbol, that one, whatever you are writing, Python will simply ignore. So this is considered as nodes. This is called as comments. So generally why we write the comments means, for example, when you are writing any program, a complete program you are going to write, for what purpose we are writing that program. So now we will remember, while writing that particular program, we will remember the points are after 5 days or 10 days, after 20 days, if you open again the Python, which program you have written for what purpose you don't remember. So for that purpose, we are going to use generally the comments. So by writing in the comment, like first program, this is my first program. Now what happens means it is going to ignore. The Python will ignore this one. The first line will be ignored. Only the second line will be executed. Is the point is clear? So whatever you have written in the first line is ignored by the Python. Now, for example, you want to write the some comment like this. This program will explain about, for example, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines are there. Your Python, whatever the comment is there, that comment is 3 lines or 4 lines comment. This program will explain about print in Python. For example, you are having the 3 lines of comment. Now these 3 will be considered as comment. Sir, after the hash, should we keep the space or anything? Miss, after hash, anything you write, it will be ignored by the Python. That is including the space, including the dot, anything. Once hash is written, miss, after hash, everything is ignored by the Python. It will be considered as your private nodes. It will not be considered as a Python code. So while executing, it will not even consider. If any syntax mistake is there or spelling mistake is there or any mistake is there also, it will not even consider. So when you are having the multi-line comment like this, instead of writing 3 hashes separately for each line, we can write the same thing by triple quotes open and triple quotes close. In between, you can bring this one. Okay, instead of writing like this, you can bring like this. This is also considered as comment only. This from here to here, this will be ignored by the Python. Now in this entire, if I execute this cell, what is the output I'm going to get? Overall, here these many lines are there, na? Starting from line number 11 to line number 12. What is the overall output I'm going to get? Miss, only one answer called as hello. This is the only program. This is comment. This is comment. This is empty line. Empty lines are ignored by the Python. This empty line. This is also ignored by Python. This entire thing is again comment. This is also ignored by the Python. Now what is the answer, miss? Only one line of code is there. This is only one line of code. Now when you click on the in the Spider new file, what are you are going to get? The first line is considered as single line comment. The second from 2 to 6 is considered as multi-line comment. If you keep them and if you write your remaining program also not a problem. If you don't want, you can delete them also not a problem. Okay. If you keep and if you write also, for example, I'm keeping them, I'm writing in my hello world, print hello. I'm writing like this and I'm executing. See, hello only na, no error na, nothing error, right? So this entire 1 to 6 lines are ignored by the Python. 7th line also ignored. Why 7th line is ignored? Means empty lines. Empty lines will not be considered by the Python. Sir, can't we we have to write the Python. For example, if I write print hello, print welcome, like this. 2 lines I am writing. And if I execute, it is going to be executed. Now, if I keep here one empty line, then also the same answer. There is no difference. Any difference in this? No difference. What happened means line number 9 was ignored. It is not considered. So generally why we have to leave empty lines means for your better things, understanding purpose. No, sir, if I'm having like this also, it is clear only for me, miss. No need to give the empty lines also. That is purely for your purpose only. You are writing the empty lines. Okay, this one is different. This one is different. Like that, you are differentiating. That is your choice. Is the points are clear, guys? Single line comment and also multi-line comment. You can choose the multi-line comment also for each line hash, 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 or simply the multi-line comment. You can start with the triple quotes open, triple quotes ending. Whenever I discuss the quote can be either double quote or single quote. Anything is same. For example, your comment is there now. This comment was started with how many quotes? Three double quotes or three single quotes. 1, 2, 3. Three single quotes. But whatever you are opening, the same thing you have to close. If you are using a triple inverted quotes open, you have to close with the triple inverted quotes close. If you are using the triple double quotes, you have to end with the triple double quotes. Whichever you are opening, the same thing you have to close. Right? Even here also. For example, print hello is there. Hello, I want to use in the quotes. If you have to choose single quote, means choose single quote. Not a problem. If you want to choose double, means choose the double. But whichever you are opening, close with that. Is the point is clear? That is either single or double. In the Python, there is no difference. Wherever it comes. Is the points are clear, guys, for everyone? Now, so now in the PPT, so comments can be used to explain the Python code. This is your notes. And comments can be used to make the code more readable. Readable means to understand for which purpose we have written this code for our notes, understanding notes. Comments are ignored during the execution, means it is not considered as a Python code. For example, if you don't write the hash, in a flow you have forgot the hash, this one. Starting only error. It will assume this one as a Python code. And it has to be as per the syntax of Python. If it is not following as per the syntax of Python, it is going to throw the error. Why it is throwing the error means it is assuming it is a Python code. It is not a Python code. It is a nodes. My name is SRK. This is nodes. This is Python code. My name is SRK. This is nodes or according to the Python, it is considered as code. So that is the reason you are getting the star invalid syntax like this. If I keep this one hash, automatically it is considered as nodes. Nodes you can write whatever you are interested. It should not be as per the syntax only. Whichever way you are interested. Is the points are clear, guys? So this is called as comments. Okay. Generally in the other than Jupyter Notebook, we will use the comments like this. In Jupyter Notebook, we are having the additional facility. What is that additional facility, miss? So the main advantage of Jupyter Notebook only this one. One of the main advantage. So you can write your running notes. As of now, you are writing some notes now. You have brought one new book and you are writing some notes, right? That entire notes also you can write in the Jupyter Notebook only. As it is. How you can write means, for example, okay, I'm going to click on the Python 3 and I'm going to get a new file like this. Now in this new file, I told this is called as cell. In the cell, you can write something. Now this cell, can you see here one drop down is there? This is called as drop down. What is meant by drop down means which is having the multiple options inside that is called as drop down. Now in this drop down, you are having the code markdown like this. Can you see? Now this cell belongs to the code. Instead of code, I'm going to keep in the markdown. What is meant by markdown means it is now considered as notes. You can write whatever you want. Now this cell is considered as notes. It is not considered as code. Observe clearly. First time I'm keeping in the code format. Since it is in the code format, you are going to get the option called as run. Now this is my name is SRK. Okay. And I'm going to click on the run. It is throwing the error. Why it is throwing the error means it is assuming as a Python code. So it should not be assumed as a Python code. Then what I have to do? Same, my name is SRK. Instead of this one, here two options are there. One is keep this one as a comment, simply hash. Second option is change this one to markdown. Markdown means it will be considered as notes. You can write the notes. Now, what is the first heading you have kept in the today's class? In the top or in the first top, I think everyone will write the heading called as Core Python. As I have shown you, the first one is called as Core Python. So you can keep the heading like this: hash space Core Python. See, you are going to get the heading like this. Now, this type of heading when you will get missed when it is in the markdown. Whichever the notes is there, the note cell should be in the markdown. If the same notes is in the cell code wise means it will be considered as comment. It is not comment. I'm writing as a heading. This is the main heading. Within the main heading, so my concept name is called as comments. Okay, comments. So Core Python, within that comments, or I want to keep this one in the bold letters. Double star at the starting, double star at the ending will give you the bold letters. Or this is subheading. It is not one more. This is also one of the heading, but this is subheading. So double hash comments. Within the comments, what are the different types of comments are there? What are the comments? First comment is called as single line comment. Second one is called as multi-line comment. You can write like this notes. This all the things are whether it is same is available in the Spider means no. Because here we are having the option called as markdown, separately code. In other IDEs, we are not having this facility. In other IDEs, what we have to do means what are the notes you are writing like this, na? Everything you have to keep as a comment only. Hash, like this only you have to keep. Or simply you have to use the triple quotes open, triple quotes end. But in the Jupyter notebook, you can write the cell only separately, a heading cell separately. Is the points are clear? Like this, by writing, we are going to keep the notes below to that code, below to that output. Now, yesterday, one of the students has asked the question. What is the question is, sir, for example, I'm having the Python, where in the Python, you told that in the Jupyter notebook, we can store the code along with the outputs. What are the outputs below to that is there? Outputs also can be stored. I don't want outputs. Without outputs, can we store the Jupyter notebook? Yes or no? Means here also we can store. Only code also we can store. How? Just we have to click on the restart and clear the outputs. Clear the outputs means all the outputs will be cleared. Every output will be cleared. Only the code will be left. Answers will not be there. And if you click on the save, now what you are saving? Code only you are saving, or with answers you are saving? Only code you are saving. Like that, only code you can save. Code with answers you can save. Both you can save in the Jupyter notebook. Yesterday, one of the online students has asked the question. I don't remember the name, but I assume your question is clear. Right? Done? Next. Are you saying the how we can see the comment? Manorama. Yeah, whichever you are writing, hash, whichever is in the hash, that is comment. In Spider, whichever is in the hash, that is comment. Whichever is in the triple quotes, it is a comment. This is comment. This is comment. This is comment. Which are in the hash. Are you using the older version of Jupyter? Yes, I am using the older version of the Jupyter. Means you are using the latest version. You have installed the latest Anaconda. My Anaconda was installed 2 years back or 3 years back. But answers will be the same, right? Though the version is different also. Now, again, the question. But in the output window, I can't see the comment. No, you can't see the comment. Comments are ignored now. In output window, comments are ignored. Comments will be inside the code. Output means whichever is having the output, that will be given. Final answer will be given. Parida is saying that in the new version, these facilities are not available. Which facilities are not available? In the Jupyter Notebook, if you open the Jupyter Notebook and in the cell, click on the drop down, click on the markdown. It is available within the Jupyter Notebook. Right? And one more student is asking, should we do simultaneously practice along with you or after the class? Means 100 out of 100%, I can say clearly, don't do practice simultaneously along with me, particularly online students, because offline students will not do that. I'm saying to the online students only here. Okay. What is the online for online students? Clearly, I'm saying that don't practice simultaneously along with me. Okay. The reason behind this is only one reason, called as when I explain one line, when I'm explaining one line, for example, this one is there in the PPT. Now I'll explain this line. After I'll explain this line. In your notes, you will write this one or this one, which one I am explaining you will write, or the previous one you will write continuation. So the previous one. So now in that Python also, I'll type one, and after typing, I'll execute. After executing, now automatically I will go to the next line of code. When I go to the next line of code, you will be typing in the previous one. Now what happens in that case, what happens means, see here, since you don't know the neural artificial intelligence, but I want to confirm you with one thing, how your human brain works now. In the same way, the replica of your human brain is called as artificial intelligence. Basically, artificially created human brain is called as artificial intelligence. And in this artificial intelligence, ChatGPT or what are the latest trends are there. Now, how this works, basically, here your brain is processing the information. Brain is processing your information. What are the information that your brain is processing? That one, and it is going to store that one. Now, how this brain is processing means, first it is going to collect the input data. How this brain will collect the input data means through eyes. Okay, whatever you are saying, that one will be sent to your brain. To your ears, whatever you are listening, that will be sent into your brain. And whatever you are writing, three things. So while writing also, whatever you are writing, you are going to observe that one in your notes. While you have to see your paper and pen, and then you have to write. So these three things will be sent to your brain, basically. Okay, and the brain will process the information. For example, your eyes are seeing something and your ears are listening something. For example, I am explaining this one. Okay, I am explaining this one, but still you are writing the old one. Now you are sending the two opposite things to your brain. Then what happens means, your brain will not process the information perfectly. When you send with your eyes, try this. This is only called as simple focus. We call it as focus. What is meant by focus means, your eyes, your ears, and your writing, three of them should send the same information at a time to the brain. Same information. Then it will be perfectly processed. What are the information? Once you give a try, whenever you are having the free time. Okay, and if it is working perfectly, continue the same. But when I'm explaining one thing, you are writing one thing. For example, I'm going to explain here. Okay, print hello. Okay, after this, execute. A plus A is equal to 25. B is equal to 30. Okay, now C is equal to A plus B. If I'm explaining like this, now when I'm explaining this line, your eyes will see this one. Whether if your eyes don't see also, your ears are listening. What your ears are listening means, C is equal to A plus B word. that your ears are listening, because I'm speaking and I'm typing now. So obviously this will be heard by your ears, but you are writing this line. Now two different things you are sending to your brain. Point is clear? Then comparatively less accuracy will be there. Instead of that, just focus in the class, whatever I'm explaining, write in the notes. After the class, go and practice. While practicing, if you get the doubts, don't practice 7 years along with me. This is not your practice session. That is separate. You have to dedicate additional time for practicing, right? Offline students, obviously they are going to do the same. Major problem with the online students only, because we don't know whether they are using the similar kind of things or not. This is my suggestion for you. No sir, than this for me, confusion only more better. If you explain the third slide also, I will write the first slide notes only, miss. Give a try. Continue with the same. Choice is yours. From my end, I have told you. When the brain will give the more accuracy, means when more accurate data you forward to your brain, the brain automatically gives the more accurate information. Generally, the machines, in the machines, why you get that much of accuracy, means for the machines, what are the data we process now, it is going to be the similar kind of records or similar kind of information. Opposite information, if you send to the brain, it will also give the less accuracy only. Artificial intelligence also will give the less accuracy only. The reason behind the ChatGPT accuracy is correct information. It is processing, right? Now coming back. So this is comments. Comments means where you are going to write the comments, and these comments are ignored during the execution, right? Next, coming to the next topic called as values. Values means nothing but data. What you are going to store, that is called as data. Now these values are basically two types. One is numerical data, one is non-numerical data. Okay. Now numerical data with decimal, without decimal. Again, within the numeric, without decimal, with decimal, right? And in the non-numeric, you are having the text. You are having the combination of text with numeric, text with the special characters, different combinations. Everything considered as non-numerical data, which is pure numerical data. That one only is considered as numeric. Other than that, everything is considered as non-numeric. For example, you are having the car number TS09 FD 1234 something. Now, what is this called as? Non-numerical data, right? Whether if you are having, sir, your roll number S123, what is this called as? Non-numerical data. Okay, numerical data means only number should be there. Other than number, nothing should be there. Sir, 123 hyphen 1 2 3 hyphen 4 is there. What is this called as? Non-numerical data. It is not even considered as numerical. Sir, 123.4, then it is considered as numerical data. Dot is considered as numerical data part. 123.4 we call it as. It is not called as 123-4. How you will spell this one? How you will spell this one? Right? So this will be considered as numerical data. In the numerical data, without decimal, with decimal. Decimal means only one decimal will be there. Sir, for example, 123.4.5 is there. This is considered as what type of data? Non-numerical. This is not considered as numerical data. Only one decimal point is there only. It is considered as numerical data. Multiple decimal points, 20 decimal points if you keep, means it will not consider as non-numerical data. Sir, 123.0. What is this called as? Non-numerical. Is the points are clear? Numeric means pure number. It is only considered as numerical data. Is the point is clear, guys? Remaining is considered as non-numerical data. Sir, then what about the IP? There is in IP. What is IP? Yeah, in the dot IP address is there. she is asking that IP address. What IP address will be considered as non-numerical data? Because multiple dots will be there now. 192.14.28. Something will be there. So it is considered as non-numerical data. Why, sir? Why you are explaining this non-numerical, numerical? Miss, very simple point. Next concept is called as variables. Now you'll understand what is the reason behind non-numerical and numerical. Next concept heading is variables. Now what is meant by variables means simply it is called as objects that stores the value. Object storing value is called as variable. So variables means this one. So variables are used to store the values in the location of the memory. Memory means not hard disk, RAM. Memory means in the bracket you write the RAM. Memory, the meaning of memory means RAM, not hard disk memory. Right? So within your RAM, it is going to store the whatever the data you are going to provide, it is going to store that one. Right? So now here, for example, you are going to store this one like this. X is equal to 1. So right side, whatever you are going to write now, this will be considered as value. Left side of the is equal to symbol, whatever you write now, it is called as variable name. Name. And in between is equal to whatever you are writing, right? This is called as assignment operator. It is going to assign. 1 will be assigned to X. Means what happens means it is going to create one object like this in the RAM, and in that it will store 1 and give the name as X. Like this it is going to create one object within the RAM, and that value, whatever the right side is there now, this is called as value. Left side is called as variable name. Right? Now here these values are there, right? These values, non-numerical data, numerical data is there. Now see here, everyone knows this one called as classrooms or in the house. For example, online students are staying in a room, some room. Offline students either will stay in the classroom or in the hostel room. Every room will be the same size. Every room will be at least the same way. No. Why? Because as per the requirement. For example, here in this class, what is the maximum amount of strength can be sitting in this class? What is the maximum strength can be there in this class? If I fill all the chairs, around 50 people, assume, let's take a small example, 50 students. 50 students can fill. Every classroom will be designed for the 50 students only, yeah? No. Some classrooms are designed for only 10 students. Some classrooms might be designed for 100 students. Some classrooms will be designed for 500 students. Some rooms can be designed even for 1 student only. For example, CEO cabin will be there. He will have only with 1 chair also. A room will be designed with only 1 chair. Only 1 person can accommodate in that room. So that is, these are the sizes of the different rooms are there. Na? Size of the different rooms is called as data types within the programming language. According to the value, we are going to select the data type. Now, just I'll explain with a simple example. There is a person, one person called as SRK. His name is SRK. This is SRK, and he is located inside a building. Some building. Okay. And for every building, what are the building he is located in some building? That building is different types of buildings are there. Different type of building. That building might be a duplex. That building might be an apartment. That building might be an individual room, independent house, anything. It is a type of building. And this building will have some name. Every building will have some name. Along with that, the building also will have the address. Every building will have some address. Basically, SRK was stored inside a building. Now, similarly, in any programming language, it is common. Not only in the Python, all the programming languages, the value is stored inside the object. This one is called as the building I have written now. The building only is called as object. The type of the building only is called as data type. The type of building is called as data type. Type of the object. Which data type you are using. Okay. And for building one name is there na. The same thing is called as object name. Object name. In this case, this object is variable. What are the variable you are having? Variable. And this is called as variable name. And for every object, one address also will be available. Address of the object. We are going to see the address of the object. Now here you have to mainly understand the data type. What is meant by data type means the type of the object is called as data type. Type of the object is called as data type. So what type of value you are storing according to that. For example, inside that you are keeping this CO. According to that, CO room has to be designed. Okay. For example, employees are sitting. One employee sitting, 10 employees sitting, 2 employees are sitting. According to that, you are going to design. So based on the requirement, we are going to design the object. So this is the data type. We are having the different data types. In every programming language, different data types will be there. And here, in any other programming language, for example, you want to store 15. This value, this is value you want to store. X is equal to 15. Now, what is this data type? First, you should know what is the data type of this one. And that data type you have to write in the starting. That is int. Okay. But in the Python, you don't need to write like this. In the Python, if you write X is equal to 15 also, it will take automatically the data type. Taking automatically the data type is called as dynamic programming. This concept name is called as dynamic programming. So Python is a dynamic. In Python, the variables are dynamic. We no need to even assign the type of the variable in the starting only. It will take automatically. Automatically it will take. And declaration of the data type happens automatically when you assign a value to a variable. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Now, let us try with an example. Now, let us go with the spider. Now, you will see the advantage of spider. I told you now, spider in the starting initial classes, spider will be dead easy. Now, let us see. By default, you will find like this. This is your screen. In your screen, in the just I'm trying to click on the new file. Okay. So you are going to get like this. Here you have to click on the variable explorer. Sir, some people will get the initial screen in the black. When you try to open the spider, your background color might be in the black color. So in that case, what you have to do is click on the view, and within the view, not view, tools. Click on the tools, preferences, and within the preferences, here you have by default you will have the spider dark. Spider dark means it will be like this. It is restarting. I'm opening the spider. By default, you will get the screen like this. Who are practicing on spider? This is the one which you are going to get. Okay. First, initially, you are going to get your screen like this, where in the background, you will have the black color. So instead of, if you want to go with the black color, if it is okay for you, miss, continue. Generally, I'm not interested in the dark color background. So I'm going to choose in terms of my preference as spider, normal spider. Instead of dark mode, I'm going to choose the normal mode. That is normal spider. Now this is the white color background. Like that, here options are there. Which are you are interested? This type of background you want, or this type of background, which background you are interested, you can choose as per your background. I'm choosing my background as normal spider, and I'm going to click on the apply and do wish to restart now. So I saying yes. Yes means it is going to restart. Means spider will restart. And I'm going to get the white color background of the spider. Instead of dark mode, background with white color background. Okay. So in this way, you can get the spider in the normal white color background. It is completely new. So here you are having the ln of 1. This is in. In means input. Okay. Now here you are going to click on the first time. Okay. New file. And this file only at the end you have to save. First time you are using means you have to click on the save as. Where you are interested, you can save. In the entire laptop, wherever you are interested. Always choose other than C drive. Already I've told you now, other than C drive. So I'm choosing here, and this one I'm going to give the name as class 1, Python class 1. Okay. And in the Python class 1, we are going to discuss variables. This is the name. Okay. .py. Automatically will take .py. Right. Now, here to zoom this one, I'm going to click on the control plus. Control plus means zoom. Right. And after this, just I'm trying to remove everything. Nothing is there now. In the left side, you are having the variable explorer. Now here I'm writing x is equal to 15. X is equal to 15. Once I write here, automatically it is going to store the value. What is the value? 15. What is the variable name? X. What is the type of the variable? Int type. Inside that object, how many values are there? One value is there. That is size. So basically it is going to create an object like this, 15 with X. And which type of object is going to create means int type of object. How it is decided means based on the right side value. Okay. If right side you are writing with a number, numerical data, simply write the number. If it is non-numerical data, you have to use the inverted quotes. For numerical data, no need of inverted quotes. Any non-numerical data, for example, I'm going to choose A is equal to minus 23. Numerical data or non-numerical data? It is a numerical data. So it is a numerical data, minus infinity to plus infinity, any number. Numerical data. Now if I choose this numerical data, see, it has created a numerical data with minus 23, plus 23 or minus 23, anything. Now B is equal to 24. So it is plus 24. It is also int type. Now I'm going to take C is equal to 45.42. This is considered as float. The data type is called as float, which is a numerical data. The data type is called as float. What is the difference between the int versus float means? Int means a numerical data without decimal. Float means with decimal. Decimal means one decimal, not multiple decimals. One decimal. Okay. Now, similarly, I'm writing D is equal to minus 43.565 or 6. This is also float. It is also numerical data, which is float. And I'm going to write one more example. E is equal to 45.0. Now, my question is whether it is a inta, whether it is a float, means it is a float because decimal dot is there. Data type wise, it is float. Value wise, it is also equal to 45. Value wise, it is 45. Normal 45, 45.0, both are same. Value wise. Data type wise, both are different. That is different and this is different. So 45.0 will be considered as float. Is the point is clear? Now, F is equal to, I'm going to take 23.4.5. Now, it is going to throw the error. It is also not understanding what is this. Syntax error. It is non-numerical data. So, non-numerical data, you have to write in the inverted quotes. Then only it will accept, and that is considered as strings. The next data type is called as string. String means non-numerical data. Simple words. Is the point is clear? Any non-numerical data, it can be a text data, it can be any data which is non-numeric. So for example, I'm going to take one more. G is equal to, here I'm writing in terms of some person's ID. Okay, his ID is DA123, data analyst 123. Now, what is this one? Non-numerical data or numerical data? Non-numerical, then you have to write in the inverted quotes, either single or double, your choice. I'm writing in the single quote. Okay, write in the single quote. Is the point is clear? So whatever the objects you are creating, these are the objects. Now, in which one you want to print? Any variable you want to print means print variable name. You can write here variable name or you can write the value. Now I'm writing the value as 1, 2. Now I'm printing this 1, 2. See, 1, 2 is printed. Sir, why 1, 2 is not stored, sir? I'm printing now. Either print or store. Here you are printing, you are not storing this one. Is the point is clear? Whichever you are using the equal to, only that will be stored. Only for that one only object will be created. If you have not used it equal to means object will not be created. Okay. So this is assigning the value to the object. And print to this is print. Now here I am writing the print A. What is the output of this one means? It is going to check what is inside the A. First it will go to the A. Any variable A is there? A is there. What is inside that? Minus 23. So it is going to give me the output as minus 23. Here you are having the facility in the spider to see that one. Assume this is not there. Now what is inside the A is? So it is going to check any variable is assigned with the A. Now what is the difference between the this A versus this A? Print this A. What is the difference means? This is considered as variable. This is considered as string. Sir, how the Python knows? This is variable, this is string. How the Python knows? This is also can be considered as variable now. That is the next question. So variable names, you can't write as per your choice. There is rules are there for writing the variable name. Variable name, function name, column name, module name, library name, class name, name is, it is called as identifier. Any name. So what are the names are there? Names, any name. What are the names are possible? One is variable name. Variable name. Next one is called as function name. Okay. And next one is called as library name. Class name. Wherever the name comes, it is called as identifiers in Python. Names are called as identifiers. Names are called as identifiers in Python. So the names, we have to follow the rules. Not only for variable name, function name also same rule. Library name also same rule. Wherever the names comes, same rules are applicable. What are the rules? This one only you have to write in the notes clearly. Why? Because here you will understand variable name cannot be started with the inverted commas. So here, now in the Python I have written here inverted commas. Now any variable can be like this means? No, that is not possible. That is not possible. Similarly, this A can be a normal value means? That is also not possible. Value should be in the inverted commas. Variable name should not be in the inverted commas. So in that way, the Python will understand clearly that, okay, this is the variable name and this is the value. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? In that way, the Python will understand. So what are the rules? Please write the rules. We'll discuss one by one. So variable name must start with a letter where small a to z or caps lock a to z. Anything is okay, but it has to start with the alphabet or underscore. Second option is underscore. first character in the variable name. It is not going to focus on the second character. Second character is your choice. First character in the variable name. What is variable name? Left side or right side? For the equal to symbol, if I take the equal to symbol like this, for the equal to symbol, left side is variable name or right side is variable name? Which side is variable name? Left side is variable name. I am discussing about the left side one. Right side one is called as values. Values already I have told you. Non-numerical data should be in the normal. Numerical data should be normal numerical data. Non-numerical data should be in the inverted course. Right side is already completed. Now I am focusing on the left side. Left side, what is a variable name? So what is the rules for the variable name? A variable name must start with a letter. Small a to z to caps lock a to z. Anything. Small letter, caps lock letter, your choice. But English letter. And along with the underscore. It can even start with the underscore. Or means any one. Either this one or this one. A variable accepts only underscore symbol in the entire variable name. It will accept only the underscore. No other special character is accepted, including space. Including space. Okay. Variable name, entire variable name, you can use only the underscore. A variable name cannot start with a number. White space is also not allowed. No other special symbol, including the white space. White space means space. Normal general space is called as white space. Okay. A variable name cannot start with the number. A variable name can have the combination of alphanumeric. What is alphanumeric? Means alphabet followed by numeric. What is the difference? What is this one? A1, 2, 3 is called as alphanumeric. 1, 2, 3 A is called as numeric alpha. Okay. Alphanumeric is possible. Numeric alpha is not possible. Because why? If numeric alpha means first character will be number na. But as per the first rule only I told you, first letter should be always English letter or underscore. So that is the reason numeric alpha is not possible. Okay. Alphanumeric and underscores are the special symbols. We'll try with multiple examples, guys. This what are the rules are there na? All these rules we'll try with examples. Not even one or two. We'll try at least 20 to 30 examples. Okay. Today's class is only this one. Variables and how to assign the variables and how to rename the variables, how to delete the variables. That is only today's class. Right? Variables are case sensitive. What is meant by case sensitive means small a is equal to, you have written small a is equal to 30. Caps lock a is equal to 40. 40 or 90 or something. What are the number? Okay. Now, small a 30 is a separate object. Caps lock a with 40 is a separate object. That is different. This is different. If you ask print a, which a? Small a means it will print the 30. If you ask caps lock a, it will print the 40. Now I have given the a plus 20. Now tell me what is the answer? Which a? Small a not caps lock a na. I have written small a plus 20. What is that now answer? 30 plus 20, 50. If I write caps lock a plus 20, it is 60. Both are different. Case sensitive means that is the meaning. Okay. Next, we are going to have it cannot accept the reservoirs. What is reservoirs? These are the reservoirs. These are the list of reservoirs. These cannot be, though they are in the English letters also, it is starting with the English letter only. As per the first rule, it is satisfying. Second rule, it is satisfying. All the rules are satisfied also. Still, we can't use these. This is the rule number 6. These words cannot be used. Out of infinite number of words, these 36 words only cannot be used. Now, are we going to by heart all these 36 words? Means no need. Then, very simple. Now, observe here. I am writing I. I is equal to. I is in the which color? Black color. IF. Now it is in which color? Blue color. IFE. What color? Black color. So whichever is in the black color, you can choose that one. Whichever is turning to blue color, ignore that one. Simple. Whichever the words are in the blue color, they will be considered as keywords or reservoirs. What is reservoirs means? They are having some other purpose. What is that purpose, sir? If I explain, Python is completed now only. If I explain all these 36 words, in next 30 minutes, Python will be completed. If you are okay, I'm okay. Explaining these 36 words only Python. The entire Python only these 36 words. Right? So understanding these individual words, what they are having some special meaning. In the Python, they are having the meaning. One word is having one meaning. What is that meaning? In which case we have to use only learning the Python. So these words are having some special meaning. So we cannot use them as the variable names. Okay. How to remember this one means simply as of now, whichever is turning to blue letter, ignore. See, infinite number of words are there now. Why we have to by heart this 36 one only? You can't choose any other words. This one only is important. Huh? Instead of this, IF underscore 1, IF underscore 2, IF underscore 3, like this. These many words are there now. Right? Infinite words are there, right? Just ignore the 36 words. Now, coming back, everyone has written the notes. So let us try with some examples. So we are focusing on the left side, which is called as variable name. Right side is called as value. So the type based on the value, we are going to have the data types. According to the value, data types. That one is next. So we are going to discuss what are the different data types we are having within the Python. So these are the data types. That is next. Don't worry, we'll discuss next. First, let us focus on the left side, followed by we'll focus on the right side. First, let us complete on the left side part. For the equal to symbol, left side part. Left side is called as variable name. So this is the now. Let us start one by one. Now here I am having like this, right? Now I am going to choose ABC is equal to 38. Accepted or not accepted? Accepted. Now A space B is equal to 40. Accepted or not accepted? Not accepted. Clearly here itself it is showing that it's invalid syntax. So first error, write in the notes. First error is called as syntax error. Whenever you see the syntax error, you are not following the Python rule. Python has set some rules. You are not following them. You are writing your own way. So this is called as syntax error. Okay. So wherever rules will be there, for everything rules will be there. Any language rules will be there. For example, for English language, some rules will be there. For example, tomorrow there is no class. I want to say like this. Tomorrow there is no class. Instead of saying tomorrow there is no class, tomorrow there was no class. I am using the was. Then what is that one? Past. Tomorrow is the future. Verb is past. Then what happens? The other person, whoever the other person listening to this, he will not understand properly. And he will create his language. I will create my language. Finally, Khichdi will happen and none of them will understand anything. So both of them has to be done proper communication, means both of them has to learn the first rules of the English language. Then communication will be correct. Is the point is clear? Communication, to be communication clear, we are learning the rules of English language. So how we are going to learn the English language? First, how to learn the English language means we have to start with the alphabets. After learning the alphabets, we have to understand what is meant by words. After understanding the words, we have to understand the parts of speech. And after that, we have to learn the tenses. And then we have to know how to formulate the sentences. And after forming the sentences, a combination of sentences is called as communication. This is the order of learning. Instead of that, Directly I will learn the Hindu newspaper. I will take Hindu newspaper and one dictionary with me, and I will learn. I will see English movies and I will learn English language. Means nothing will be happen. Directly, this is the final ultimate. This is only called as communication. But for learning this one, we have to come in the sequential order. We have to learn what is sentence, tenses, in which case, which one has to be used, how we have to use, what is the application. With that, what are the examples? If you learn properly, then this will be correct. I don't want all these things, sir. Just teach me the communication, sir, because in interview only this one is required now. Means not possible. Similarly, for the Python also same. First, we have to move on to the basics. And finally, we'll end up with the programs. So what are the concepts we are going to learn now? All these concepts we are going to create by writing the programs. Before to that, we are going to learn the basics in the sequential order. Is the points are clear? Now, same way. Now, for every English language is having some set of rules. You can't use as per your choice. Set of rules are there for English language, for German language, for Telugu language. If you are not following the rules, other person will what they will say? Arey, what you are saying, I am not able to understand. You are saying something, but I am not able to understand. Because he is creating some different language now. Same. Python also saying the same thing. In this case, Python also saying the same thing. You are trying a different one. I am not able to understand you. What you are asking. So this is syntax error by Python. Python also having some rules. The rules are called as syntax. If you don't follow the rule, what is the error you are going to get? Syntax error. You are not following the Python rule. Okay. Next, A underscore B. Is that okay? This variable can be used? Yes, this can be used. So this is successfully executed. Without error, it was executed. Now, A123. Okay. Any problem? Right side also 123. Now, A123 is considered as variable name. 123 is considered as value. So value will be stored inside the object. Inside the object, 123 will be stored. This, what are the left side is there now? That will be the name, variable name. That will be written outside the object. That is the name. Internally, value will be there. Right? Now, similarly, A1A is equal to 49. Is that okay? No. As per the rule, it is not following. So syntax error once again. In Spider, you are getting this one. But if you are using a different ID, that red option will not be there. This option always, in everything, this is common. This is common in everything. Whether you use Jupyter Notebook, whether you use anything also, this is common. This red, this variable explorer, these are the advantages of Spider. Other than Spider, nothing will you will have this red option. Right? Now, A1 is equal to 50. This is okay? Okay. Since it is okay, accepted. And you are going to get like this. Now, underscore A, accepted? Yes, you can even start with the underscore also. Any variable starts with the underscore is considered as private variable. What is meant by private variable means, now though I have executed, it is executed successfully. Yes. Can you see here A underscore A? But you can't see that one. Why? Because it is called as private variable. Sir, what is meant by private variable? Very simple. In your mobile phone, are you going to hide any apps? If you want to hide the app, what you are going to do? Right click on that, click on the hide. What will happen? It will be hidden. Now, you know that app is there, but others will know that app is there? Don't know. Now, what happens internally means, whatever you are clicking on the right click on the hide, in the backend, it is going to assign to a private variable. It will be hidden. With the private variable, it will be hidden. You know that it is available. So if you print, for example, print underscore A, it will be printed. But underscore A is available, who knows? You only know that one. The person who has hidden only knows that one. Other persons, only remaining variables only they can see. They can't see the other variables. Is the points are clear? After hiding, What are the balance are there? They are the local variables. This is called as private variables. Private variables will be created by the programmer to store the data in the private. Sir, why we will create this one, miss? I told you now. Just now I have told you the example, right? If you want to hide something where others should not see, but you only should know that one is there. Others should not see that one. Then use the private variable. Sir, if others see, what happens? Then don't use. Don't use. Who asked you to use? Who asked you to use? It is not compulsory. If you don't want to hide, don't use. If you want to hide, use as per your requirement. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone? So whichever the variable starts with the underscore, it is considered as private variable. You can keep as a comment, private variable. See, private variable. What is private variable, miss? It will not be visible to the others. Like this I'm writing. So now it will be helpful for me while recollecting. Okay, this variable is considered as private variables. In the bracket also I'll write any variable name which starts with the underscore is considered as private variable. I'll write the notes also like this. Right? Now, next. Yeah, Manorama, we'll discuss one by one. We are going somewhat fastly. I'll discuss one by one. The concepts I will discuss one by one. How to assign the multiple values, how to do this one, like this, one by one, each of them. Right? So, just within the whatever we are discussing, is the points are clear, guys? Any questions within whatever we have discussed? Anyone? Any questions? No, right? Now, this is the way to assign the variables. For example, if else is there, ELSE. This is a variable. You can use as a variable, miss. Left side, it is starting with the English character only. First letter, English. Everything is satisfied, but it is a reserved word. How you know this is a reserved word, miss? Because it is in the blue letters. So, if I use this one, it is going to throw the syntax error. As per the Python rule, you cannot use the keywords. So that is the reason it is throwing. So ELSS, black color now. Simple. Now, for example, ELSE is a keyword. What about the caps lock ELSE? Caps lock E. Whether it is in the keyword? No. How you can know, sir? It is black color now. If it is a keyword, it is blue color now. Sir, in the interview, we have to say black color, blue color. No. Because you don't know the remaining words here. This is the first class. That is the reason I am explaining in a simple way to remember. Once you complete all these things, then automatically you will only say. Because interview will be after the Python, not during the first class of Python. Now. At the end of the Python only interviews will be there, right? So at that time, by that time, you will understand all the keywords. As of now, to understand, for your understanding purpose, I'm saying that whichever is in the blue, ignore that one. Right? So just you can change like this and you can use. This is accepted. Now, for example, if you are having small a is equal to 30. Small a 30. Caps lock a is equal to 50. This is different. This is different. So can you see here? Small a is equal to 30. Caps lock a is equal to 50. Separate, separate. This is separate. This is separate. Now, caps small a1 small a is equal to 55. Okay. Similarly, caps lock a1a is equal to 60. Or simply to write in a still more simple words, age. Age is equal to 55. Age is equal to 60. Both are same or different? Both are different. This is a separate object. This is a separate object. Even one letter is different also, different only. No need to be completely caps lock. Even one small letter also, different only. So can you see here? Age, small age is 55. Caps lock age is 60. Caps lock age means not every letter caps lock. For example, I'm using this one. AGE is equal to 70. Now this is a different or same? it is a different. A new object will be separately created. Is the points are clear? Now, is the clear now? Till now, what are we have discussed? Everyone, any questions on the how to assign the variables? Now, next concept is how to assign. Okay, for example, I'm going to write a is equal to 30, and next somewhere I'm going to use a is equal to 50, and first I'm executing a is equal to 30. After that, a is equal to 50 also I'm executing. Now, which value will be stored means latest value will be stored. It is going to store the latest value. What about the old value, sir? Old value is deleted. Old value is deleted. Now you are not going to have the old value. So always it will store the latest value. For example, you are writing a is equal to 10. A is equal to a plus 20. Now 10 plus 20, 30, and 30 you again where you want to store? In the a only. Now a will be equal to 30. It is going to store the latest value. 30 value will be stored. Sir, why it is not storing the old value? If you want the old value, then who asked you to store in the same variable? Can't you create a new variable? You can't write A1. If you want that one and this one, then you can't create two objects separately. Why you are writing both of them in the same one? At the same time, you are asking, now print M is, which one it has to print? Which one it has to print? Otherwise, okay, A is equal to 10 you have written. A is equal to 30 you have written. A plus 20. Now tell me what is A plus 20 miss? If it is storing 10 also, it is storing 30 also. Now A plus 20 means which operation it has to do? If it has stored the two values, which one it has to select? So that is the reason it will select the only latest one. Old one it will not select. Sir, but I want the old one and at the same time latest one also I want miss. Then old one you write in a different object, new one you write in a different object. Then both will be stored. Name should be the same, but both the things should be there miss. That is not possible. Because if you store also in the A with A is equal to 10, same A with 30 also if you store also, A plus 20 means how Python will know. At least how you can know which A you are using. You are only confusing. Then why to store unnecessary two things? So it is going to store the latest value. So that is the reason A is equal to 50. Again, I'm going to show it clearly. A is equal to 30 means first here 30 is there in the small a. Now A is equal to 50. 50 means it is going to assign the new value 50. Everyone is clear? So in the variables, latest value will be stored. Sir, for example, if I write A is equal to 1 Siva. Siva means it is a numeric data or non-numeric data? Non-numeric. Non-numeric data, how it has to be there? Inverted commas. So I'm writing inverted commas. Now what is the latest A value? Siva. Is the point is clear? So in the variables, which value will be stored means latest value will be stored in variables. Latest value will be stored in the variables. Is the point is clear, everyone? Next. Yes. Next one is, next concept is called as multiple variable assignment. Multiple variable assignment means at a time you are going to store the multiple variables. Multiple variables you are trying to create at a time. So multiple variables assignment, that is a concept. Okay, what is meant by this? Here I'm going to take x comma y is equal to 10 comma 20. So now automatically what happens means x will be assigned to 10, y will be assigned to 20. If you write like this also, simply if you write x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20. If you write like this also, if you write like this also, answer is same. Here you can write two lines or you can write like this, shortcut for this. This is called as single variable assignment. This is called as multiple variable assignment. Okay. So multiple variable assignment means X will be considered as 10, Y will be considered as 20. So now if I see the X and Y, 10 and 20. Sir, now for example, if I take A comma B is equal to 15 comma 20 comma 25. Okay. Now left side, how many variable names are there? 2. Right side, how many values are there? 3. Now A will take 15, B will take 20, then 25, what it has to do? Now, or how I can know that you have forgot C letter? You may forgot the first one only. Maybe this before to this something you have forgot. How I can know? First one you have forgot, or last one you have forgot, or middle one you have forgot. So simply Python will throw the error. When you don't give clarity, it will simply throw the error. So here also it is going to throw the error. What is that error is called as? Too many values to unpack, means these values to share to the variables. Too many values are there. Expected how many values on the right side? 2 values. See, value error. Too many values to unpack. Expected only 2. 2 what? 2 values. Expected 2 values. 2 values means right side 2 should be there. But how many you have given? 3 you have given. So it is going to throw the error. Now, for example, if I'm taking left side A, B, C, right side I'm taking in terms of 10 and 20. Now left side how many variables are there? 3 variables are there. Right side how many values are there? 2 values are there. In this case also it is going to throw the error. Not enough to unpack. Expected 3, but you have given only 2. This side I am expecting 3 values, but you have given only 2 values. So when the left side number of variables and right side number of values are same only, the multiple variable assignment concept takes place. Or simply you want to assign the X and Y. For X and Y, you want to assign both of them 20 and 20. For X also 20, Y also 20. For both of them 20 and 20 you want to assign. So this is 20, this is 20. For this shortcut is available. What is that shortcut is? X is equal to Y is equal to 20. Then X value, Y value, or both are equal to 20 only. In simple way, like this you can assign. Okay. So now XY is equal to 40. What is the meaning of this? X value, Y value, both are 40. Or you can write like this also. So now the same thing, X is equal to Y is equal to 40. You can write like this, or you can write like this. X is equal to Y is equal to 40 comma 40. Or you can write X is equal to 40, Y is equal to 40 in 2 different lines. Answer is same. If you write like this also, if you write like this also, if you write like this also, whichever you feel easy, that is the best choice. Sir, obviously this will take 2 lines. No, sir. Python programmers will focus on the less lines of code. Data analyst work is not less lines of code only here. So your focus don't keep in the how to complete the program in less lines of code. You are not a Python programmers. Okay, you are using only Python for the future analyzing purpose. Our major target goes always with the how much analysis you are doing. In how much short programs you are writing, no one is going to ask. Final output only they are going to ask. Okay, no need to focus on the less lines of code. That is for Python programmers. If you are sitting in the full stack Python here, I will say rather than this, go with this because it will be completed in less lines of code. I will say like this. But in this class, I will not say. Why? Because here if you write in the 1 line, if you write in 20 lines also, for me not a problem. I want your analysis, what observations you have made. That is my requirement. How many lines you have written, how much, say, I want tomorrow I'm going to keep the exam. In the exam, I want 90 plus marks. That is only my requirement. In what time you are preparing? Early morning you are preparing, night hours, 11 o'clock you are starting, you are discussing with your friend, or you are sitting outside and you are doing, in the lab you are practicing, mental support is there, materials are there, YouTube you are watching. Who asked all these things? What is my requirement? Marks should be more than 90. Have you satisfied my requirement or not? That's it. Industry wants only this. They'll give some work for us, whether it was completed or not. They will not ask, hey guys, after the class, immediately 9 o'clock we'll complete the class. 9:10 you open the book. 9:11 you write the first letter. 9:12 you write the second letter. No one will say like this. Their requirement they'll tell you, and they'll give the time. You have to complete that. That's it. Is the points are clear? Now, just here, whichever the way you are interested, whichever the you are feeling easy, you can choose that one. Right, guys? So this is called as multiple variable assignment concept. Now, how many variables in a single line we can assign a value? Choice is yours. Choice is yours. X is equal to Y is equal to Z is equal to E is equal to J is equal to L is equal to M is equal to N is equal to 30. Everything will be assigned with a single shot 30. Okay? Sapna. So you can create multiple variables. There should be some limit, na? So what are that limit is there, na? That many number of variables will not use in the real life. If the limit is around 1,000 variables, we can't use 1,000 variables at a time, right? Though limit is there also will not use, na? In the reality, will not use that many variables at a time, right? Now, next one is how to delete the variables. Delete the variables means deleting the object. So for example, here you are having the 15 with A. Now I'm deleting the A letter means A letter is not there means object also will not be there. Why, sir? Because without letter, how you can use that value? Why to use, sir? Then why to store, sir? Generally, why will store means to use in the future. If in the future we are not going to use means there is no need to store, there is no need of storing also, right? Which values will store means which values we are going to use in the future, that one we are going to store. Which one will not store means which we don't want in the future, that will not store, simply will print them. For example, my name is SRK. So my name is there na? This one I'll print simply. My name is, I'll print. This is not required for me to store. What is required for me to store is SRK is required. So I'm going to store name is equal to SRK. And that name also I'm going to print. Name is equal to SRK and comma name. So my name is SRK. It is going to print. Out of this part is not required for me. So I'm just printing this one. Whereas this part is important for me. So I'm storing. So which one is important you store, which is not important, no need to store. Just print them. Right? Now, which one you are storing, 100% for the stored one, name should be there. Without name, we cannot use them. Name is deleted means automatically object is also deleted. You are deleting the name means object is deleted. Without name, object is no use. It is equal to trash. So this is also deleted. Now how to delete means here you can delete the objects. Can you see here A is there? In A what is there? Siva. I want to delete the A. Del is the first keyword. Here in the PPT, list of keywords are there. Na? In that you are having the one of the keyword called as DEL. What is this? The keyword means it is going to delete the objects. That is the keyword. DEL and write the A. Now what happens? It is going to delete the A object. A object is deleted. You want to delete the, for example, caps lock A. DEL caps lock A. Delete. That is also deleted. Sir, I want to delete at a time, sir. That is A1, A123, A underscore B, ABC. First four I want to delete like that. Del A1, comma, A123, comma, A underscore B, comma, ABC. These are the four variables I want to delete. Delete. Write the four variable names. Deleted. So you can delete a single variable. You can delete a multiple variables. To delete the multiple variables, what we have to do? Del variable 1 comma variable 2 comma, like that we have to write. This is called as syntax. So this concept name is called as deleting multiple variables. This name is called as deleting multiple variables. And what is the syntax for deleting multiple variables? Means syntax is you have to use del space variable 1, variable 2, so on up to variable n. How many variables you want to delete? That many variables. Choice is yours. That is the syntax. To delete a single variable. Delete a single variable. What is the syntax for deleting a single variable? Means syntax is in terms of del and you have to write the variable name. What are the variable name you want to delete? And that variable will be deleted. Variable deleted means object deleted. Value is deleted, name is deleted, entire thing is deleted. For example, if I delete the age 55 is there. Here the object 55, age 55 is there. Del age means age what is deleted along with this entire object is deleted like this. How I have deleted using my eraser, in the same way in the backend it will be deleted. Object will be deleted. So del age, object will be deleted, value will be deleted, object will be deleted, everything, nothing will be there. Is the points are clear, guys? Everyone. So in the today's class, we have discussed with the variables, how to assign the single variable, how to assign the multiple variables, how to delete the single variable, how to delete the multiple variables. At the same time, how to assign the latest value. The variables will store the latest value. These are the concepts which we have covered in the today's class. From here, we'll continue in the tomorrow's class, remaining things. Right? If you are having any questions, you can ask. Based on the today's class, any questions? And whatever you have written in the notes, practice everything. Yes. When we'll use hidden objects. Hidden objects only you have to remember. Whoever the programmer has whoever has the programmer was using that particular one, he has to write a note of that. Only that person can know that. For example, in your laptop or mobile phone, you have hidden some apps. Where you can see that one? Only the person knows now. He has hidden or not hidden. Only the person knows first. So in the similar way, here also same. It is equal to hide only. Right? Yeah. So online students and offline students, and only from the tomorrow, paid students will be allowed to enter into the class. And online students, the link will be the change. The link is going to change. And all the students, online students who has paid the course fees, you will receive the new link from the admin. From the admin, you will receive the new link. Only to the paid students. Only to the paid students, you will receive the link. Sir, are we gonna learn all data types of Python? Obviously, all data types of Python. Core Python, entire things will be covered. Are you having the syllabus copy with you? No, you are not having the syllabus copy. Just go through the syllabus copy, connect with the admin. They are going to share you the syllabus copy. Okay, you are going to receive the syllabus copy. Just this is the syllabus copy. Just connect with the admin. Admin is going to share it to you. Okay, once you receive the syllabus copy, please go through in the Python. What are the things we are going to cover? Just you can scroll down. Okay, you can scroll down. So here you can see in terms of what are the data types we are going to cover, data structures we are going to cover, int, float, complex, boolean, everything. Right? Just you can connect with the admin and he is going to share you the syllabus copy so that what are the things within the Python will be covered, you'll understand. Done. Yeah, Manikanta. Yeah, before to that, just I want to confirm with you guys, notes. What are the notes? So how you can access the class notes and Google Drive? Just give me 1-2 minutes of time. I'm going to upload all the PPTs in front of you only, and everything. Whatever we have discussed today's class, coding part, right? Just give me 1 minute, 2 minutes. Online students, just hold on for another 2 minutes. Yeah, both online and offline students. Yeah, guys. So both offline and online students, first click on the Google Classroom. Okay. First, I told you now, first after paying the course fees, admin is going to share you the Google Classroom invitation. You have to click on the accept Google Classroom invitation after paying the course fees. Whoever the students has paid the course fees, only for those students, Google Classroom invitation you are going to receive on the mail. And once you receive the Google Classroom invitation on the mail, and once you accept that one, just click here Google Classroom. Once you click here Google Classroom, here you'll find the data analytics at 7:30 p.m. Shiram Krishna. That is the classroom name. In my case, multiple classroom names are there because multiple batches are there with me. In your case, which are the batch you have enrolled, only that particular batch you will see. That particular classroom you will see. So data analytics 7:30 batch, 7:30 p.m. Now, once you see here, here you'll find the one Google Drive. By opening itself, you'll find one Google Drive. So this is the Google Drive. And once you click on this Google Drive, here the entire notes will be uploaded. And now it is empty as of now. Just now I have created, it is empty. So here you can access the notes after the class immediately every day after the class within 5 minutes the notes will be uploaded whatever we are discussing. Okay, all the PPTs and everything. Now what are the pending we are having, the previous class notes and everything are there now, including today's class. It will be uploaded just in another 10 minutes. After 10 minutes just you can open your Google Drive and you can check. All the details will be available. This is the link. And this link, if you share it to your friends also, there'll be no use because it was restricted only for the classroom members of this classroom only, who are the part of this Google Classroom. Only for that students only it will be open. Other students simply copying this link, or if you share it to your friends and if I get the something, okay, if they try to click also, it will ask, it will send a notification to me, to my mail ID. What is that notification? Means someone is trying to access your content. So I'll show you that notification also. So here see, some persons will ask, okay, I'll get a notification in such a way like this, request. Okay, this person, some mail ID, this person is requesting me to access my notes. Okay, what I'm going to do is simply click on the decline. Okay, waste of time. Requesting is waste of time. So automatically whoever the students are the part of this classroom na, they can access. So who can access means these people. So these 43 students who already joined in the Google Classroom, they can access. So if you have not received till now the Google Classroom invitation, contact the admin. Sir, to my mail ID I have not received, sir. This is my mail ID, sir. I'm sending in the chat box, sir. Miss, don't send, because I'm not the responsible person for that. Admin only is responsible for that. He only have to send the mail ID to you, classroom invitation, and he only have to add you. I can't do anything. You have to connect to the admin only. Okay, whoever the paid students are there, please contact. Similarly, for this batch, for example, this is the batch. So for this batch or for this batch, for all this batch, what are the students are there now? Only these students, 157 students can access that Google Drive. Whoever the 150 students are there, only these students can access. Like this, these are all the, which was created 9th November 2023. It is not even 2024. So which are the batches? It is going to be for you lifetime. The Google Drive access will be for lifetime. In your entire lifetime, you can use the link. The notes will be as it is forever. Okay. Sir, I think your Google Drive, once the data is finished, again, you will delete that one, this one. Don't keep any tension. This is exclusively, I have created a separate mail. Exclusively, I have taken a separate drive for the students only. So for me, that is not a problem. If 100 batches are there also, that is not a problem for me. It is a paid version for me, Google Drive. So that is not a 15 GB or 10 GB or 5 GB. It is large amount of data. So that is not a problem. So that is the reason I'm giving for you the lifetime access. Is the points are clear? And if any student in this class, within these students, for example, let's take an example. Here I'm having Madhumita, who I don't know who is Madhumita also, but for example, Madhumita has shared this Google Drive link to one of his friend, and that friend is trying to access. Then I'll get a mail like this. Madhumita has shared this to the friend. Madhumita mail ID will get, his friend mail ID also I will get. Anyways, I'll click on the decline only. But at the same time, I'll get the bad impression on the Madhumita. When I get the bad impression, now it's time for Madhumita to share. She is doing incorrect. Na? At the end, I will do incorrect. Sir, you are saying indirectly, not indirect, directly only. Directly only I'm saying. Don't share to others. Okay, direct only I'm giving the warning. Don't share to others. Simple. If you share miss, 100% I will get the bad impression. Once, if I feel wrong miss, 100% I will. When it's your time, you will show your power. When it is my time, I will show my power. If you are bad, I am your dad. Same dialogue, copy paste. Right? Done. That is the end of the session, and you can leave. Yeah. Still, any students, any questions, guys? Online students, please ask your questions. Earlier, one of the student has typed some question that, guys, please, what are the questions you are having? The students who are having the questions, please don't leave the chat box or don't leave the link till you clear your doubts. Which values? Mm. Mm.
And xy value is equal to 40.
Mm.
If you want to give equal in 20, 20,
You can give.
if you want 40 divided into 20.
Four. You can write x comma y is equal to 40 by 2, 40 by 2,
40 by
comma 40 by 2. So 40 by 2 first it will be calculated and later it will store. That you'll understand in the operators next concept.
he told us to go into the file and edit the shortcut target. When I did that, there was no comments.
There is no inverted commas. No, it will be there. You have to go to the end.
Yes, I was to the end, but it was like just percentile. In between, it is written as
Home path.
it is written username.
User profile. Percentage, user profile percentage is there. Okay.
I tried to type in that, but it just didn't open that.
Okay.
So,
Finally, worked.
that's why I'm asking.
So just you have to replace that one with the whatever the I have given the path along with the inverted commas. Just add.
Yes, I tried that. Also. It didn't work.
Bring the laptop then. Not now. Tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, you can bring the laptop to the mentor and you can show it. They'll solve. You can bring that. Okay. Manikanta, your question. Just a minute. Before to that, Chinmay. Sir, yesterday in class, you mentioned that in the Jupyter notebook, we need to paste the path inside the quotation marks. However, after installation, I found there was no quotation marks, only the py. One space and one directory appeared. I pasted the directory part directly in the D drive. Is that okay? 100% is okay. Chinmay, fine. It is okay. Done? Done. Manikanta, once again, explain the, you said SRK buildings data type object. Okay. So here, what are the, this one? Manikanta, are you there, right? Can you confirm me once? Yes. So here you are having in terms of this one. Internally, you will have the value. That value is, example is SRK. That value will be stored internally with a object. In the programming languages, any value will be stored in the object. Like how a person will be stored inside a building. How the person will stay inside a building, similar way. We are having the different types of buildings. Commercial building, independent house, duplex, apartments, like this. Types of the building. Similarly, the types of the object. Different type of objects are also available. That types of objects is only called as data types. How you are having for this building name? Every building will have one building name, na? That is same as variable name. Because that value will be stored in an object, that object is called as variable. Variable is an object where you are going to store the value. This is variable. So object name is nothing but variable name. Is the point is clear, Manikanta? Done. Clear, right? Yes. Still any questions, guys? Done. Can I have your mail ID? Yes, absolutely. Sapna, my mail ID is srk.nareshit@gmail.com. srk.nareshit@gmail.com. Done. Thank you. Bye, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Yes.